Nice.
Yeah,
we've
maybe
got
every day.
a couple of guys over there.
This is probably like the second time I'm coming to this cave. Been to every cave here, so.
Enjoy being in the sun for a bit more. Build up the energy and then it's ready to get.
I'll enjoy it when my finger dries up.
Get them.
What?
Oh, playing sleeping time.
That's the picture you want. Well, the best view is actually from out in the back of the car park. So when you at the end to go out there in the top corner, and then you get a complete view of that.
Yeah.
So. How we going?
Am I going to hold this recording when I'm crawling?
There's one group and he's got a couple coming. Once they come back from up there, we're right.
We'll work it out when we get there, alright?
We'll go. Are you ready? You keen to go and get some mud on you? We got an opportunity to go and get muddy today. Now.
Haha, Mom.
Rightio, well, let's go and do it. Do you need to go to the toilet? Do you need to go to the toilet? Is it good? Is it good or well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rightio. You guys follow me. Nobody else following me. I've got my crew. Your guide will be out shortly. I only want 10. You've all done your paperwork and waivers and whatever? Good. I have fun. Oh, computer, yeah. Come on in, folks.
Was a bit green. It's much better before. It's green.
Right, so welcome. My name's James. I'm going to be taking you on this tour today. Now, this tour is what you guys make of it. I know lots of things. I can talk all day, but good questions get good answers. This is an opportunity. It's not like the cathedral tour where we sort of hold your hands and look at that, look at that. This, I'm gonna be pointing out what we want to look at, but I really want you guys to be looking and interrogating things with your senses, and then if there's something you don't know, you ask me, because I know a few things. I don't know everything, but I know a few things. If you hit me with that question that I don't know the answer for, well, that's good. I've got homework, don't I? And you also may think of a question that sounds a bit silly, but the answer might be really good for other people in the group too. So don't be afraid to ask anything. I sort of give people the opportunity to have a bit of a look, and then have a bit of a look, have a bit of a study, and then I'll talk for a bit, and then we sort of move along and have a look at a few different things. So, has anybody here been to these caves before? You people? Yeah? Wonderful. Is there anybody in the group who has not been in caves before? There's a couple of like, I'm curious if there are any first timers to go into caves. Yep, rightio. So did you come here on school camp and then you bring in the rest of the family?
No, I've been in every cave at this point.
Yeah, you came here on school camp.
Yep, and that's good. That's I come here on a school camp when I was little once, and I'm working here. It's great. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I've got some lockers open. So we want gear. There's number 1, 2, and 3 are open. So there's a locker for each group. Sunglasses, hats, wallets, particularly car keys. Really, all you want to carry up there with you is your something to take some pictures with, and maybe a small bottle of water. But other than that, so there's 1, 2, and 3. If you want to pick a locker and put that stuff in, doesn't matter. They're all because I'm going to lock the keys up in the room here. So, but particularly things that sit in back pockets, because you might find yourself sitting on your bum and stuff falling out of pockets. So we don't want that. If I've got to go retrieving anything, that's cost beers. Is it a t-shirt whether in the cave or jumble?
It's easy to know in one phone, but yep, it's still there.
Yeah, I'll have it in my hands.
Not much.
Once it's in my hands, I won't.
It's pretty tame, really. Right, you guys are happy. You guys are happy?
That's an easy way of doing it.
You guys are happy? Yep. Cool. so I'll duck them away in a minute. But while so now I've got 3 groups of helmet. There's not that it matters. They're all the same. But so I've got some helmets out here for you. Now the first thing I want you to do is to familiarise yourself with the light. So most of these there's a couple of square ones which they've all got 2 buttons on them, but it's always the left-hand button that's doing the work. Use your sense of touch to figure out what the button feels like before it's up there, and then it's like, oh, you know, which one's the button, you know? With these ones, with the 2 white buttons, 1 click is for on, then 1, 2, 3 clicks are off. Some of them are a little bit harder to push, some of them are a little bit easier, but if you familiarise yourself with your hand in front of it, because it's a bright light, then these ones, it's a dull light, then it's a strobe, and then it turns off. So familiarise yourself with the light, then we look at fitting it to your head. These things are really simple. Diameter like band adjustment, it's a really simple push-pull. Pull it out, push it back together. They're really easy to adjust. If either of you two have really small heads and it's like really you want it so it sits on without the chin strap and you can give it a bit of a wobble and it stays on there reasonably well. You know, it's not, you need it super tight, but yeah, like that. And then the chin strap is just a standard sort of chin strap adjustment. This has been on a small person, so that's probably good to give to a small person. There's one with a really tight chin strap, that one might be really tight too, but anyway, have a with that one, I'll just check, because if this one's been done up, that one's probably done up quite a bit smaller. But yeah, grab a helmet, and have a fiddle with the headband, fiddle with your torch, fiddle with the adjustment.
You'll have to go a bit loose, Quinn.
Don't put it in your eyes, baby.
But the chin strap will do good.
There you go.
Ow!
Now try that.
That's good.
That's yours.
Too tight. I can do it.
Try for you to find that mode.
Dad,
Put it
is that supposed to be tight?
I know.
Put it on the right way. Yeah.
Look, you've done the good one.
Yeah, don't plug your battery yet.
Queen.
So I think it should be good for now. And then, oh, I'm gonna have to change the
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it will.
Is everybody having a win? Anybody having any dramas?
Mine's a bit loose.
Yeah, I know yours is a bit better. Have you got smaller ones?
There is a red light on the other side too. Do you want a smaller one? Because I can get a smaller one.
Yeah, probably would hurt.
Can you do that? You can have some
I can lift it
smaller
up.
ones.
Right, yeah. Where's the red light? I don't feel it.
My head's small.
Is that the red light?
Yes.
Parents will get your eyes?
Just got to make sure you
The lights are on top.
Yeah, I know.
Now, that's a small. That's going to be a smaller one.
You got to have your head on that guy.
Little legs.
That's a bit better. Now wave your head.
Wiggle, wiggle.
That's better.
Now
Excellent.
we need one for her.
Now, you want another small one? Yep.
Oh, I need my strap to be tight.
Yeah, okay.
You can adjust it.
That'll be good.
You got it?
I think that's good.
Do you want your chin strap done a bit?
I think it's
Thanks,
good.
Dan. Right, there we go.
Try that on, bub.
Right, now which ones? These two. So
Tight. Too tight. There we go.
You said
There.
too tight.
Yeah. Green and green.
and then with these ones, the head torch just slides up.
Up and over.
It just slides up underneath these little clips
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
that's not a bad idea.
downside of it. Right.
Hold it.
Do you want me to take it off?
No.
I can like make this tighter. Like a little.
I have a green head.
Oh, that's all right. You've jammed the rubber up in it. You've jammed the rubber up into it.
Yeah, it's a pain, that little rubber band on it.
Yeah. I wonder if I can't get it to move.
Beeping. You guys beeping. Cool. Beeping, beeping. Everybody happy?
Got it.
I'll young dog.
Cool.
There you go, sweetie.
How loose was it?
Pretty loose.
Is that supposed to be mine?
Yeah, come, mummy.
Throw that on.
Where are you guys from?
Alright, this is good.
Me and
I
Quinn
could go get more blues, but oh well.
Is this supposed to be
Yeah,
down?
cool.
Me and Mariah are green.
Like, yeah.
You get two tiny little heads.
Dad, is this supposed to be down there?
Oh, that could have been a bit tighter, but he'll be right.
There you go.
We're not that extreme.
Okay. I know how to do it. It's this way, right here. This one.
Alright,
Oh, I don't
so
know about yours. I know.
Having a
That
win.
red, that one, that one.
It's good.
So, where are you guys from? Were you the locals? And you folks? From? We're from Sydney. Sydney, cool. I like to see a mixture of people. Some people from around here, some people who have been here before, and yeah, no, it's good that it makes it interesting. Right. Oh.
Yeah.
So, does anybody have any mobility issues? Anybody concerned with having a getting to a couple of little spots? Because there is one spot, because we've got the the hideaway passage, which is the crawl through space, but that's the optional one. One of the paths, we do have to sort of crouch down and hunt through one little spot. I know we stand up again, but as long as you can move around, get through that. This is a bit more active thing, so. I gather you aren't doing this because you're just lounge lizards, you like getting out in the world, so that's what this is about. Having a go, hey, it's all about having a go. So, a couple of things before we go up in there. I'm just going to briefly touch on the safety side of it. We've had a bit of rain, so there's quite a lot of really slippery spots up in there. I'm going to warn you about slippery places before we hit them, but just a good thing to have in your mind as we're going over uneven ground is to check your footing, see that you have a good grip, because there's some spots where you walk between a couple of rocks and that, and you sort of have to wedge your feet in a little bit because there are rough surfaces everywhere. So just being aware of what's going on, like test your grips before you, if you're going to put your weight on something, just test it, because sometimes you might reach out for something and it's actually got some really sharp bits on it. So before you put your full weight on it, just give stuff a check. We're not in a hurry. We just want to move through steady. But for slips, trips, and falls, that's our biggest thing that we're going to encounter. And yeah, take lots of photos. If we see any bats, if you can have your flash turned off and your phone or camera.
Yeah.
Other than that, and ask lots of questions. Try and think of that question that's going to stump me, because. That's, I like that, because that's the fun of it, and then you've got to get more of that. All right, that's secure. All right, we'll go and make a start, eh? If you like to follow me down here.
Hey,
Knocking it down.
I found a good suitable spot for the camera.
Good idea.
I'm
We're
green.
just going to go down to that platform where I started off.
Can't miss us, me and Mariah.
What?
I'm green.
Oh, yeah. I know this side's red, this side is white.
I have a lot of things wrong with my head.
Yeah, it's tiny and it's more of an oval than round. Yeah, sure.